This is my demonstration for CS7GV3, which is real-time rendering, and the first assignment, which is comparing different reflectance models. So here I am running my executable file to compare the three shaders. And as you can see, I also have a window to compare different parameters. So I have the Blinn-Phong, the toon shader, and the Fresnel shader. I also have some different color palettes which I can switch around along with the direction of the light and how it hits the objects with respect to the camera's position. So here you can see I'm switching around the lighting, and that also changes how the color palettes appear. Then I have a few different settings for the Blinn-Phong and Fresnel shaders, and I just wanted to show how these palettes look along with different values. Another thing I have integrated in this program is the ability to choose your own custom palettes. That's basically to get a good idea of how these lights look. So here I am messing around with the colors of the palettes and showing you how each different shader looks with different colors and how the lighting hits them. So as you can see, they all look pretty different despite having the same color palette, and even the values of the lighting can be modified. So my first shader is the Blinn-Phong shader, where I can modify the specular exponent, and basically reducing it makes it sharper and makes the surface of the object look glossier, while lowering the power makes it look more spread out and almost diffused. And here I am changing the color to show how that looks, because if it's brighter, it's gonna not look as pleasing. Next, I have the toon shader, where there's quantized lighting and there's a clear separation between colors due to this quantization. The colors from the palette are clamped between 0 and 3, as there are 4 colors. So here I am switching around the palettes to show you how it might look. And I didn't sort this out by intensity or brightness, so any level of color can be displayed via quantization even on the bright parts. And finally, I have the Fresnel shader. Well, this is technically a 4 Fresnel shader, which allows me to color the outline of the object. In this case, the Blender Suzanne monkey. And this also gives the object a sense of depth. Since this is local illumination, it is computationally inexpensive, and this works really well in our case. There's a saturate function that takes in a color and clamps it between 0 and 1. And then there's a Fresnel exponent that determines how condensed or spread out the color is on the outline.